Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's movie blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. Hope you're doing well. Today I am joined by the poopas. You can see him fighting back there, so if you hear any dogs barking, it's because I got my poopies in the room. But anyway, we need to talk about this news. So my Valkyrie, Tina and Steph reached out to me and mentioned this to me. Of course, I've seen this and other people talking about this, but it needs to be discussed because Disney CEO Bob Iger is finally speaking out about Star Wars. Unfortunately, it's not really about anything that we really want to know, like, for example, if Kathleen Kennedy is gone or the Rian Johnson trilogy is canceled. But what he does say is that we should expect a slowdown for the Star Wars franchise and that it was too much too fast. So now the head of Disney is coming out with this same lame argument of, oh, well, it was just Star Wars fatigue. No. Bob. Listen, man. It has nothing to do with Star Wars fatigue. If you put out a Star Wars film every 6 months and it was a good film, I know, you're right, River. You're absolutely right. If you put out a good film with good writing, good character arcs, good promotion, guess what? People would go to see it. That's the reason why, and what bothers me the most about this, Bob Iger, is that you are in charge of the Marvel franchise. You know how much money you're making for Marvel, and there's a Marvel film every 6 months. Every 6 months. If you're trying to say that Marvel has more of a universe than Star Wars, are you kidding me? An entire galaxy in a time long ago, far, far away? You're telling me that you cannot come up with awesome stories? You're telling me that you cannot come up with Thrawn? You're telling me that you cannot tell the Obi-Wan Kenobi film that people have been wanting for a long time? But no, it's too much, too fast. Too much, too fast. No, it's too much crap, too fast. As my baby River tries to get inside the camera. Hi, how's it going? How's it going? Yes, she loves the spotlight, and so does Bob Iger here, because apparently he wants to reiterate. It's like, oh, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with terrible direction from Kathleen Kennedy, terrible direction in writing from Rian Johnson. It has nothing to do with this. As my dog tries to take my pills because that's what dogs like to do, but it has nothing to do with those things. It's all about too much, too fast. Because none of us want something soon. None of us are dying to watch the next episode of Game of Thrones. None of us are dying to watch the next episode of Stranger Things. None of us are excited to see 10 hours plus of content in a 10-week period. None of us want that. Oh, but yeah. Oh, my goodness. But an hour and a half, 2-hour movie once every 6 months. Oh, it's too much. It's too much content. It's way too much content. You're about to bring TV shows to your new streaming service. But too much content, too much Star Wars, too fast. We gotta slow down, man. Game over, man. Game over, right, Willow? Right? Yeah. Yeah, I thought you would feel that way. I thought you would feel that way. Seriously, I did. I thought you would feel that way. River, what are you eating? River, what are you eating, huh? Huh? What are you eating? What are you eating? Oh, just wood? That's fine. That's fine. See, River's eating my table. River's eating my table, and all of this stuff is going on. Solo's box office numbers came in well under its astronomical expectations. Well under $200 million loss. Well under expectations. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about those expectations. Bob Iger, I can't even say your name right, man. Bob Iger told the Hollywood Reporter that they did too much, too fast, and fans can expect some slowdown for the franchise. Disney has released 4 films since 2015. Oh my God. 4 films since 2015. 4. Marvel's done 20 since 2008. My God, 20 in 10 years. That's like 2 every year. Wait a minute. That's what this has been. About 2 every year. So why is this not working but Marvel is? And you can try and say, oh, it's because they have a tremendous fan base. Oh, because there's so much content in the comics that they can, play off of. Are you kidding me? There is a giant Star Wars fan base out there. Gigantic. Huge. Not just of people who love the original trilogy. People who, yes, they're out there who liked the prequels. New fans that you're bringing in. I don't know how you're still bringing them in, but somehow you are. They're out there. They're hungry for content. But guess what? We want more than anything else. A good story. A Star Wars story. We want good stories. We want good. Oh, I keep on saying it, but it's so true. Force Awakens blew away box office records. Last Jedi outdid Rogue One, but didn't live up to the expectations. $700 million less. Came in under $400 million for Solo. Clone Wars did a measly 68 million. The pilot, when it was dumped into theaters. Yes. Let's talk about the dark times. The dark times of when George Lucas was still in charge. Speaking to the Hollywood Reporter, Iger acknowledged that he made the timing decision, and as I look back, I think the mistake that I made, I take the blame, was a little too much too fast. He takes the blame. You take the blame? If you're going to take the blame for hiring Kathleen Kennedy, then yeah, go right ahead. If you're going to take the blame for hiring Rian Johnson, or at least allowing that to happen, yes, go ahead and take the blame. But don't you ever, and don't anyone in the Star Wars universe, take blame for too much too fast. You are ignoring, as my dogs continue to eat the table, you are ignoring reality. You are ignoring the truth, which is that you, Kathleen Kennedy, you especially, you Rian Johnson, not only have been decimating the Star Wars universe, decimating the story, the hyperspace ram, oh my God, can never recover. No Star Wars film can ever be the same after that. You have been destroying Star Wars. You are the ones you are the reason why the box office numbers have been plummeting. It's not because it's too much too fast. It's almost because it's too little too late. And that's what episode 9 is going to end up being. It's going to be too little too late. I strongly predict, just based on the trends that I'm seeing, that it's not going to make over $1 billion. And you might say, oh, but it's going to be a profit. But if this film doesn't make $1 billion, if episode 9 does not break $1 billion, if it makes substantially less, like $450 to $700 million less than The Last Jedi, then there's only really one way that you can look at that. And it's not because of too much too fast. It's because it's too little too late. And this was your chance, Bob. This was your chance to come out and support the fans. This was your chance to come out and say, I am sick and tired of Rian Johnson, Pablo Hidalgo, and all these people who represent Star Wars and represent my company talking bad against the fans. I'm tired of it. But instead, you kept the stupid narrative of too much content, Star Wars fatigue, when me and everyone else out there, anyone with a brain, can know it has nothing to do with those things. Because if that was the case, why is Marvel still making money? Why did Infinity War make $2 billion if there's fatigue for 20 films in 10 years? But yeah, I know. River, I feel the same way. I do. I'm angry. And guys, that's my dogs for you. But guys, what are y'all's thoughts on this? Hey! What are y'all's thoughts on this? Do you think, like my dog River does, that this is going to be a terrible idea, that Bob Iger has now proven himself to not know what's going on in his own company? Let me know in the comments below, because I really do think that this is a dangerous game for them to play. A very dangerous game to play. And this is not even going into the article that I posted on my Twitter today, where basically it was just going after Star Wars fans, still saying, oh, you know what? Oh my goodness, all you nerds out there that hated the Snoke storyline, guess what? Now he might come back, and guess what? He's going to have a PowerPoint presentation, and oh my goodness. Yes, that's what we're dealing with right now, Bob Iger. We're dealing with the media that's attacking the fan base. We're dealing with directors and writers of your own company from your subsidiary, Lucasfilm, attacking us. So how about you talk about that instead of talking about too much too fast, and instead maybe a little too late. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. It really does help me a lot. You are all amazing people. Mwah. I love you. Have a great day. And as always, God bless.